Hi guys, it's Numastaka here, and I'm starting to think about what's going to happen in 2016. And if there's one thing I've learnt over the last year of having this channel and watching so many great stackers videos, is that it's very personal. Everyone has their own thing. Some people are into gold, some people are into silver, some people are into bars, some people are into rounds, and it seems to be an incredibly personal choice as to what your own goals and targets are. But as we head into 2016, let's just take a look at the environment. Both gold and silver are pretty much close to their low price for some time. Demand for gold and silver coins is at a high. Commodity prices like oil down to $37 a barrel. American interest rates are likely to be heading up in the next phase of the economic cycle, and the same thing in the UK and other kind of key interest rates. So every decision that I take for 2016 will be against that backdrop and facts. So one thing's clear, that if precious metal prices stay roughly as they are or dip slightly, then 2016 should be a very good year for buying and adding to the stack, and a very bad year for selling anything. So this coming year, I am likely to be a buyer rather than a seller, and I'll be buying whenever gold is below $1,100 an ounce and looking for opportunities. And anything that I buy with silver, then I'll obviously be looking at probably semi-numismatic silver again this year rather than spot-related silver. And there is a question as to how far down gold and silver could go, and I think I think gold possibly in certain places in 2016 could hit 950, 980, 1,000. It's possible, and silver might very well go down. Silver has the potential, actually, I think, to go down temporarily a little bit more than gold does, but we'll see. Certainly the current levels of silver bullion, current spot prices under $14 or just a bit over $14, to me seem a kind of reasonable value proposition in the light of historical pricing. And it's very difficult to work out when you're actually at the bottom, and chances are if you always miss the bottom. So what will I be buying in 2016? Well, I probably will stay away from junk silver. I know a lot of you are fans of junk silver. I'm really not a fan, unless maybe it's being dealt in pretty large quantities. But I don't really enjoy having a load of bad conditioned coins around. I guess I'm a bit of a collector rather than a stacker anyway, at heart. And I also don't like rounds. I know a lot of you guys like rounds, love building stacks of low premium silver, but if I do buy silver in that 1 ounce format, it'll be mint silver, as opposed to just anything generic. I haven't yet got into any older collector's bars, but I've been looking at some of the videos that I've seen online. They seem very interesting, and if I do get a chance to get one or two of those, they could be picked up in 2016. But which mint silver will I be buying? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I probably won't be buying American Silver Eagles or Maples or bullion silver like Britannia's, or even the Libertad silver that I like, not in bullion format anyway. So those are some of the things I won't be buying. What do I know I will be buying for sure? Well, I know 100% that I will be buying pandas. I think pandas are great. Their appeal is everlasting. They've got a different design each year, and they've proved themselves to be very good at growing a premium. It is a bit frightening. The mintages are actually so huge at the moment and growing, and that may detract from their future premium. But nevertheless, I think they're one of the best bullion options at the moment. I'll also be buying the Luna 2 Monkey, and I've already bought several 5 ounces and 1 ounce and a half ounce, and I will add 2 ounces and 10 ounces as soon as it's available. I think the Luna 2 sets is a tremendous set, and probably, maybe potentially, the best bullion choice for the collector, as opposed to the investor that is investing very, very large amounts of money. And those kind of people will obviously be drawn towards the Silver Eagle as a choice. I will be continuing this year to look for proof silver Libertads. Not sure yet what's planned for 2016, but I think particularly the silver proof Libertads are just brilliant low mintage coins, and they have a great future upside as more and more people continue to collect the proof Libertads. Mintages are expected to be up in 2016. There are whispers of new design, but nothing yet that is concrete. But nevertheless, proof Libertads, I think, are a good one for 2016. I probably won't be buying any other Perth silver bullion. I might buy some proof Perth offerings if they have good design, wide interest, low mintages, and possibly I might buy another of the expensive 5 ounce proofs from the Raw Mint, but it may be that I won't, because the price is very high and the resale values can be variable and potentially uncertain. I think you can see from the kind of things that I've decided to definitely buy that I am very focused, and I'm going to continue to be very focused. And my advice with silver is to be very careful. Premiums and the price you buy at is everything with silver, and it's essentially to buy silver on sales, specials, and the right items to have any possible exit. The high premium silver on silver is rarely something that facilitates short-term trading, and you probably do need to think in terms of a 3 to 10 year investment horizon on silver, or unload if there's any spike in the market, and to watch the price of spot very intently, and then buy and sell based on those spikes if you do want to trade for the short term. I think with proof coins, the key is to watch the fashions, and potentially don't keep them for too long, because they can become unfashionable over time. But proof coins, more than any other, are based on demand, and it can vary widely over time, and with interest and enthusiasm and with stories in the marketplace. But the rules that I follow are really to find things that have already established themselves in the marketplace through series, where there's some historical precedent for premiums, and that you can then be a little bit more certain that what you buy will have some kind of a future. And of course, particularly with coins that are part of a series, a lot of the older ones, when people start collecting the series, are in a higher demand, and the premiums on those older ones go up. And there are lots of interesting videos on YouTube that kind of have measured this and back it up as a kind of established fact. So let's have a look at gold. So I do have to make a confession, but it won't come as very much of a surprise to anyone. I am much more pro-gold than silver. And just to recap, this is because of a few key things. I think that the lower premium on gold gives you an easier trading experience. The average premium on buying and selling, never mind the original kind of resale premium, can make the margin between buying and selling 25 to 40%, and to me that's way too much. It's a much more difficult thing to buy gold at the right price and sell it at a profit. And also, the value of each item is lower, so unless you're dealing in large quantities, it doesn't really cover any value of your time as well. I think trading in gold is a much better idea. It's also a much more sensible thing if you're in the UK, but I know a lot of you guys are in the US and that doesn't apply. Silver is more easily traded. Nevertheless, I think that for me, gold is the thing, and with a little bit of silver on the side, and I'm not going to change that in 2016. So what gold will I buy? I will continue to show an extreme interest in gold Libertads, as I have done for the last few years. I don't know yet what's going to happen in 2016, but I'll be watching very, very carefully to see what's going on and participating, if I can, in pre-orders and stuff like that. I will certainly be buying some more gold pandas, although I haven't yet got any of the 1 ounce coins, but I do like the fractional coins, and I will be continuing my collection of 1/4 ounce pandas for 2016. I've already bought a few fractional gold lunars, and I'll continue to buy bits and pieces in terms of gold lunars, may back collect some of them as well, but probably I'm not as attracted to gold lunars as I am to silver lunars. For me, I think that sovereigns and Britannias are going to have a good level of attraction throughout 2016, particularly if the spot price stays fairly low. To be able to pick up sovereigns at a good price and just put them away for the future, I think is a really good way of achieving my target number of ounces for gold as a percentage of investments. Britannias are maybe slightly less attractive than gold, but if they're there at the right price, I will continue to pick up Britannias in 2016 as well. What won't I be buying? Surprise, surprise, I won't be buying the American Gold Eagle. I think it's a pretty dull coin, and I think they produce too many of them. I know a lot of you guys love Gold Eagles, and maybe they might make more sense if I was American and getting it for kind of IRA and tax purposes in the States, but generally, apart from the W Mint special Gold Eagles and fractionals, which I did have and I've now sold, I probably won't be buying American Gold Eagles. I also, maybe surprisingly, won't be buying the Gold Britannia 1 ounce coin, but I won't be buying Krugerrands either, or 1 ounce kangaroos. I do like the idea of 1 ounce coins, but if I do buy 1 ounce coins this year, it will probably be pandas or Libertads, potentially lunars, but generally it won't be any of the real hardcore bullion 1 ounce coins. If the price is right, I might very well get a buffalo this year, an American buffalo. I think they're really nice, but it'll probably be a proof one. And then just to kind of finish this long rambling rant, and I'm sorry if it's a long kind of ramble, but I guess you can always listen to it maybe in the background when driving along. But I think that pre-33 is something that if I see things at the right price and the right condition, I will be buying for 2016. I think pre-33 and sovereigns, I think, make a really good backbone to a bullion type collection. I probably won't be buying any of the spectacular collector coins, although I would like to complete a typeset and find a $3 gold coin and a $1 Type 2 gold coin. And I don't have a double eagle at the moment, so those three would be nice to pick up in 2016 to complete my my typeset, basic typeset for pre-33. So there you have it. I've got quite a lot of things that I'm going to be looking out for in 2016. I think if spot prices stay low, it's going to be a good year all round for stackers, and so I'm kind of looking forward to finding bargains and continuing to send coins for grading in 2016, and to kind of working towards reaching my targets probably by the end of 2017, 2018. So let me know what you guys think if you ever get to the end of this long rant. Thanks very much, and thanks for all your subs, and please like and don't hate. So thanks a lot, guys.